Yes, my peoples, man. I don't know why it didn't have no intro. Let's get the intro in there, bro. I'm not even ready. Man's gone mad. This thing's just gone crazy. No intro. Pattern this thing in.
Got some celebs pull up loco. You know we up next, pull up bobos. They gon' be there on repeat, they like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. For now, I'm loco. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud, I'm more loud.
I had to get myself a little drink, bro. I don't know what happened there. No intro. They've gone mad with that one. But yes, my peoples, man, big up yourself, man. Smash the likes on your way in, my peoples. Metric community, big up everyone inside. Appreciate all of you lot. Let's get straight into it, man. You don't know how we do this. So yeah, man, we got some Baleba news. We've got some Adam Wharton, Harry Kane. It's all going bananas. Baleba, bro, it's looking dark, bro. This whole Baleba thing is looking sketchy now. I can't lie, bro. Look at this. This is what's come out literally last night. And I'm going to show you, like, I know a lot of people, indicators only ever got one thing right to a lot of people's minds, which is understandable. And that's been the Baleba news. When he broke the news that Man United wanted Baleba. So that's what Indicator got right. And then if you look at this, bro, now this is what he's saying. He keeps pushing this Baleba and Liverpool thing, bro. I don't know why. But he's the guy that broke the news. So I don't know, bro, man. I don't know what's going on, if there's any truth in it or what. But he is pushing this thing to the wire. That he came out of nowhere and said Liverpool are in for Baleba. And then now look what he said last night. Carlos Baleba's close family members at Anfield tonight. They also visited Old Trafford on Saturday. They are really impressed with the setup at Anfield. Bro, there's bare rumours coming out about Liverpool, and most of them are starting from him, to be honest, but there's other people saying it now. Do you understand? So talks are coming out, man. Talks are coming out, and people are going to sit here and say, oh, I don't know about him. He's not reliable. Bro, he got the Baleba thing right. If there's one person we got to talk about, that you got the info right from, it's Baleba. You get what I'm going to say? So it's a sketchy one, man. Obviously, I want to hear from Fabrizio or one of them guys come out and say something, but he broke the news about Baleba, and he's saying Baleba's close family members are at Anfield tonight. And then let me show you, lot. This is what he said a few months ago as well. He said Liverpool are making serious moves for Manchester United target Carlos Baleba for January transfer window. So this came out, what, 15th of September, what, last week? And then now he's saying that Baleba's family members have gone to watch the game. Remember, Baleba played yesterday himself. Baleba played yesterday himself in the Carabao Cup. They didn't even go and watch him. They went to Anfield, apparently. So what is going on here, bro? What is really going on with this Baleba stuff? What's going on? I don't know what's going on, but like I said, innit, he broke the news about Baleba. So we can sit here and say he's not reliable or no, don't listen to him about other stuff. Other stuff, yeah, maybe. But he broke the news about Baleba to Man United, and Ornstein gave him his credit. That's what made his career. And then now he's pushing the Liverpool thing now. So I don't know, man. I don't know. This is a weird one. It is a weird one. Let me know what you lot think about this. But I think this is a weird one. Like, it's just going left. Like, it was us. Baleba was one of our things. Do you know what I'm saying? He was us. It was just Man United. I showed you a report yesterday about Baleba. This is what came out. Man United plan to invest heavily in at least one central midfielder. Brighton enforcer Carlos Baleba has been identified as a potential upgrade. Blah, blah, blah. And then Fabrizio Romano says probably the influence of what happened with Man United is having an effect on Carlos Baleba's situation, why his performances have been so bad. And then it says Carlos Baleba wanted to go to Man United. He was very keen. And then if you look at Baleba's, look at Baleba's stats. He played for 46 minutes against Tottenham, stinker, 6.7. Played for 25 minutes against Brighton and Bournemouth, stinker. Came off the bench, got booked straight away, literally, instantly. Cap Verde is the only game that he's played for 90 minutes. That's the only game for international duties. Brighton against City. Look at that. He played for 60 minutes. Stinker again. Oxford, he played all right. 6-0. He played cold. But he only played 25 minutes. He played 25 minutes. It's Oxford Town. Your team's already winning 6-0. You expect him to do good. And then you had Everton, and he played 46 minutes. And he had a stinker again. Look, he's had a stinker all season. For club. For country, he's been not too bad. But for club, he's had a stinker. And even if you look at his performance yesterday, remember, he played yesterday in the Carabao Cup. They played, who did they play yesterday? I can't remember the team they played, but they won 6-0. Gomez scored about 4 goals himself. And yeah, look at this. Let me show you, look, right now. This is Baleba, what he got up to yesterday, yeah? So Brighton won 6-0 against Barnsley, it was. 6-0, Gomez scored 4 goals. Let me show you, like, all the stats now. Watch this, guys. Look at this. Look at Brighton's whole team. Brighton's whole team weren't too bad, etc. This has gone up. This was not 7.0 this morning. I'll tell you that for free. I should have screenshotted it. It was about 6.8 for some reason. I don't know why it's gone up now, but it was about 6.8. But anyways, still, like, 1 out of 5 ground duels. He won a few of his aerial duels. He committed 4 fouls. It was about 6.8. They've definitely put it up. I'll tell you that for free. But still, this is what I'm saying. He hasn't had his best season. Maybe he's not up to scratch. I know he had a little injury, a little knock. Maybe that's got something to do with it. Who knows? But mate, I don't know what's going on with Baleba, man. I don't know. But it's looking like Liverpool are in for him now. That's what it's looking like. Oh, I would have been showing you, like, the screen. I thought I had the screen out. Look, this is what I was meant to be showing you, lot. I'm showing you, lot. I'm all moving the mouse and no one can even see it. Baleba. You understand? That was 6.9 this morning. 6.8 this morning. I don't know what's changed. Something's changed where they've changed it. But this morning it said 6.8. Yeah? And if you look at him, he lost a few. Like, look, he committed 4 fouls. You know what I'm saying? He didn't win all of these duels. So it's what it is, isn't it? Obviously, I still want Baleba, but this 100 million thing, forget about it, bro. I don't think it's happening anymore. Minutes played, 53 minutes. So look at that. That's another one. 53 minutes, 53 minutes. This guy cannot play 90 minutes. He hasn't played 90 minutes all season. Apart from international. Look, 53, 45, 24, 60, 24, 45, 69. He's been getting hooked all season. The season started on the 16th of August. And he's been getting hooked every game, or he's coming off the bench every game. The guy can't even play 90 minutes. They don't trust him like that at Brighton. Hurst don't want to play him for 90 minutes. He was their main guy. 69, 45, 24. He's only played 90 minutes for his country. And I don't even know if he played this game because it says no ratings. How can he not have no ratings? Did he even play? Let's see if he even played. He didn't even play. Oh, he did play. He's there. So why didn't they rate him, though? How can he not have no ratings? I don't understand. So, yeah, bro, that's the situation with Baleba, man. I don't know what's going on with him, but he's apparently looking at Liverpool, and Liverpool, they played yesterday against Southampton, and Baleba's close family members was at Anfield. They didn't even go to Barnsley. They didn't go to Barnsley. They went to Anfield to watch the game, and he broke the news about Baleba. Do you know what I'm saying? So he broke the news. And let me show you lot something. Let me show you lot something real quick so you don't understand. Because I know a lot of people don't really trust him, etc. But my man, where did he say? Hold on. Indicator. A lot of people are not really having any hopes in him, which is cool. But let me show you lot something about him. Because he has broke a few other newses as well. So he broke the Baleba news. I know he broke the Rodrigo news. Man City will want Rodrigo, blah, blah, blah. And then look at this, guys. Look at this. Let me show you something. For those that are thinking, who indicator? What's this? Manchester United owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe was at the Manchester United training ground. Yeah? 6:57. He said this. 6:57. Bam. Lobby Whitwell came out at 8:54 and said, Sir Jim Ratcliffe flew into Carrington by helicopter today for a series of planned meetings. So he broke that news. Let me go to Lobby Whitwell himself so you can see the time that Lobby Whitwell put it on his own screen. This is what I'm trying to say to you, because people want to say he's not reliable, you don't get things right, bro. Let me show you look, right now. Look at this. Is this the one? Where is it? Wait, what time was it? Oh, there it is. September the 18th, yeah. Look at that. Let's look at the time on it. 8:47. Sir Jim Ratcliffe flew into Carrington by helicopter today for a series of planned meetings, yeah, with Ruben Amrin. This was at 8:47 on September the 18th. And then you go back to Indicator, and Indicator, 6:57, September the 18th. So he knew an hour before Laurie Whitwell that Sir Jim Ratcliffe went to Man United. Sorry, went to Carrington. So this is what I'm saying. People will sit here and say he's not reliable, bro. That's another thing, he's reliable. He broke the Baleba news, and he broke that news. So this is what I'm saying. You got to give people credit. So when they talk, you listen. You know me. I don't bring you lot journalists that I don't really have hopes for. I always say take it with a pinch of salt, but he is talking about Liverpool now. He's saying Liverpool are making serious moves for him, and he's standing by it as well. And then yesterday he's come out and he's saying the close family members were at Anfield watching the game against Southampton. They went to Old Trafford as well to watch the Chelsea game, but they're really impressed with the setup at Anfield. This is what he's saying. I don't know, innit? And then obviously after that's come out, then we've got some more news that's come out about sixes, which is here. McGrath. Let me go straight to McGrath so you lot can see, because you lot know me. Some things in the thumbnail or it's in the title, it's really going on. I don't do the clickbait stuff. And then bam, this is McGrath. He said, Man United made inquiries over Carlos Baleba, valued at more than 100 million last month. But he is not the only deep-lying midfielder who has caught the eye of the Premier League and European clubs. Man United lead in race to sign a number 6 as midfielders top summer's wish list. And then obviously, if you go back to that article that I was just about to show you, that breaks it down, what he's actually said. Adam Wharton, Carlos Baleba, and Elliot Anderson among the deep-lying midfielders likely to be in high demand next summer. So they're on the list, mate. And this has just come out, 4:27, mate. Not even an hour ago. So this is what's going on, guys. We're in for a midfielder. We know that we're in for one. Baleba, Liverpool looking like they're going to snatch Baleba. But either way, even if Liverpool snatch Baleba, it's looking like it's going to be a merry-go-round anyway. We need a 6. Liverpool need a 6. Maybe Tottenham might need a 6. But that's the only 3 teams. Unless City want to turn around and get rid of Rodri, which I can't see them doing. I think they're getting another deal. No one else needs a 6. Arsenal's got Norgard, Zubimendi, Rice, Marino. They've got 100 6s. Chelsea's got Lavia, Caicedo. City's got Rodri, Nico Gonzalez. They've got loads of players that can play there. Calvin Phillips. We even forgot about him. So I don't think anyone else will need a 6 apart from us, Tottenham, and Liverpool. So it's a merry-go-round anyway. But I would say Wharton is probably going to be about 70 to 80 million. Palace are hard to sell. Baleba, if he carries on stinking up the joint how he is now, he's going to be about 70, 80 million. There's no way anyone pays 100 million for him. And Anderson should be around 50, 60, really. But that owner from Nottingham Forest, he's so booky, he will want an arm and a leg. He changed the here we go of Gibbs White to a here we know. So he's not on a joke thing. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't even deal with Forest with him. So that's what's going to happen, man. One of these guys, we're in for them. We don't know what's going to happen. Do you know what I'm saying? But they're all there. They're on the list. It's just came out from McGrath. And he said, this is the number 6. We're leading the race for something. He said, we're leading the race for number 6. Man United leading race to sign a number 6. How can we be leading the race to sign a number 6? Which one? What do you mean? We're leading the race to sign a number 6. What? There's a race to sign a number 6. So all the number 6s are lined up. We're in the front of it. And we're going to pick which one. Which one are we leading the race for? Let us know. So, yeah, that's what's going on, man. McGrath has just come out and said it. And then he obviously says this as well. Number 6 midfielders will be most wanted next summer after Baleba, Anderson, and Wharton breakthroughs. Man United inquired about Baleba last month, blah, blah, blah. And obviously centre-backs are going to be huge as well. Remember, we might lose Maguire. Who knows? Maguire might leave. We might go for another centre-back. Guys there. Rudiger, he's leaving on a free Real Madrid. I think he's going to be about 34. Konate's leaving on the free to go to Real Madrid. So I think Konate is replacing Rudiger. Are we going to take Rudiger and pay him 300k? I can't see that happening. I think we're done with them type of signings. Mark Guy, could we sign him on a free transfer and give him some money? That could be one, because he might be. Remember, he's going Liverpool to be backup. But then again, if he signs for Liverpool in January and they tell him you're going to be the number one centre back because Konate's leaving, he'll go. But if we come to him and say you're going to start for us and he's already a captain, I think he will come. But who knows? We'll see. Many more yet to sign extensions. So that's centre backs and obviously sixes. Do you understand? So this is everyone that we're linked with. So number 6 will be the most wanted, man. We'll see what happens with this situation, man. We're apparently leading the race to sign one of them. Which one have we got our hands on? Which one have we got our eyes on? Which one are we praying? Who knows? But Wharton's on that list. Anderson's on the list. And obviously, Baleba's on the list. But I've showed you the reports. Baleba is looking spooky, mate. Like, he could go Liverpool. We've got this stuff about Garnacho. Obviously, yesterday he came off. You're effing shit is what they were saying to him. Lincoln, I don't know why they're so onto him. Like, I don't know. The Man United fans in there, cool. Like, I don't know. But apparently he did have a stinker. I watched it half-heartedly. I was doing the little flick thing. I was flicking around. No dribbles, no key passes, no chances, nothing. He didn't really do much. But it is where it is, isn't it? Man ain't going to really report on him as much. I just thought I'd throw it in there anyway. But yeah, it is where it is. There's this about a football expert, and he's just talking about Man United missing out on European football. The other big takeaway from the numbers is that last season, United had 11 total additional home games outside of the Premier League, 4 domestic and 7 Europa League home games. Now we know that Europa League home games generate about 13 million because if you go to the notes, blah, blah, blah. But if you go into the accounts, it gives you a breakdown of what broadcast plus match day for UEFA looks like. And it's 43 million. So we're missing out on a lot of money not playing in these competitions because every time we get a home game, we pack out Old Trafford. Old Trafford is never not packed. I don't think you could ever watch Old Trafford. I watched Emirates sometimes. It empty had. I watched Lincoln yesterday when I was flicking in. Them sort of places, they will never pack out all the time. Do you understand? But when you go to OT, I don't know if a lot of you that have been to the game or you see it on TV anyway, there's no seats, mate. If there's seats, there's empty seats, that means someone's gone toilet or they've left a bit early for half time or something, or there's no way. So it's just basically letting us know they make about 43 million because of the UEFA broadcast, etc. 13 million for match day. People talk about 4 or 5 million per game for Man United at home, but by the time you have all the payaways to various people, it turns out to be a bit less than that. They obviously will have none of that 13 million. Blah, blah, blah. So that's that. I've just showed you the stuff about Baleba. Yeah, let me show you some more stuff. Then we got Tom Heaton. Basically, Tom Heaton is not expected to be handed a new deal at the end of the season. He's now making plans for his next step. He shouldn't have stayed anyway. But I feel like they panicked. They said, you know what? We've got Bayern there and no, they're both trash. Let's just put someone else on there just in case. And if one gets injured, what do we do then? So that's why I think Tom Heaton even stayed. Let me get a few of these comments and I'll get into the rest of the stuff, my peoples. Metch community, big up yourself. We need Baleba, Wharton, Anderson, Metch fresh midfielders. Don't trust Indies, not Fabrizio, Ornstein, the Messi CR7 of Twitter. I just showed you about Indy, man. If Baleba wants to go Liverpool, let him go. Yeah, I'm with that as well. Jomo, Baleba, give me Onana, Villa vibes. Baleba played us. He only wanted us in the summer. Now he wants Liverpool. What's this Baleba nonsense about? I just broke it down, Sam. I'll get back in. I'll do a little summary at the end. Don't worry. Then he can go to Liverpool. I'm not convinced about Baleba anyway. Yeah, he's having a shit show, but I reckon it's just a spell, man. Do you understand? Everyone goes through this, man. Like, Foden was dead last season. Like, Foden was shit. Now, he's been looking good this season. When you look at Foden, I'm looking at him like, rah, it's just goals. It's up and down, man. Look at Rashford. He scored 30 goals on the Ten Hag. Next season, he scored about 7. Like, it goes up and down sometimes. So I feel like Baleba's having one of the moments which could go in our benefit, by the way. He has a stinker this season and we still want him. It could go in our benefit. We'll be going to pay 65 mil or 70 mil max. So who knows? But I know what you're saying. You're seeing it and you're like, what's going on? But it is a bit mad, I'll be real. Ain't from a Liverpool source too. Nope. The Baleba stuff, listen, the Baleba stuff is from Indicator, yeah? But I've just proved the point, in case you lot missed it, that Indicator is correct sometimes, bro. He broke the whole Baleba news, by the way. He's the guy that broke the Baleba news. Let me put the screen a bit closer. He broke the Baleba news, and then he broke news the other day about Sir Jim being at Carrington. And then Laurie Whitwell came out an hour later. So I've just showed that. Once the streams end, I might just summarize a bit quickly. Let me just get into the rest of the stuff and then I'll get back into it. But yeah, man, it could be true. It might not be true. Do you know what I'm saying? So we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. And we got this stuff about this young boy, 15-year-old. Man United are competing with Man City to sign Hearts midfielder Kia McKinnon. City are one of the clubs who have already made a formal offer to sign the 15-year-old, who is also attracting interest from both Liverpool and Brighton. McMeekin has yet to make any decision on his future, but is aware of intense interest from several Premier League clubs. You don't know what we do already. We sign Premier League proven players and we sign little gems and we get them in our academy. This is what we've been doing since Ineos has come in. It seems like they're still trying to do that, but they're competing with a few other good teams. So we'll see what happens to that. Samuel Lockhurst came out today and obviously said United were offered the chance to sign Conor Gallagher last summer, but midfield wasn't a priority as United already had enough versatile midfielders. Listen, I don't think we wanted to sign him. We wanted him on loan just as an extra body. I don't think we wanted to sign him. Fabrizio came out and told us, yo, Man United want Baleba. That's why they didn't want to waste their money to sign a midfielder for no reason. So that's the situation with Conor Gallagher. They probably offered us a chance to sign him for money. But why are we going to do that if we don't want him? See what I'm saying? So that's the situation with him. I'll move on from that. That's basically the same thing. Atletico. Oh, this is from a Spanish source saying this now. Man United eyed a move for Conor Gallagher in the summer and he may be looking to leave Atletico Madrid following difficulties in cementing a place in the side. Atletico see Gallagher as an important player but could be available if a bid in the region of 52 million is tabled. Palace and Tottenham are also named. Bro, no one is paying 52 million for Gallagher. Gallagher's just another man that's a body. He just runs around. He's going to give you energy. I know he fits the system because that's what Ruben likes. That's like Mason Mount. Just run around, press, intensity. You make them make mistakes. But, bro, we're not paying 50 million for him. Imagine getting rid of Kobe or something and then paying 50 million for him. That's not going to make no sense. We've shown we want Baleba. Everyone said that. And then if it's not Baleba, then it's Wharton. Ben Jacobs and I've said, yo, Wharton's a dream target, etc. So it's Baleba, Wharton. They're the type of guys we're in for. This is just, yo, we tried to get him on a quick loan just for a little fix, for a little year, but it didn't work out. No problem. See you later. So just take that with a pinch of salt, mate. Then we've got this stuff about Harry Kane, guys. Harry Kane is reportedly keen on a Premier League return, and Man United could be among the more likely destinations. He could leave Bayern for as little as 56.8 million, provided he confirms the move with the club this winter. This is how much man's talking about Baleba that I'm saying Brighton every time Bayern Munich's coming up. So listen to this. I think this is just guessing. This is just guesswork. It's so easy. Kane is going to leave because he's running out of contract. They're not going to give him another contract. So they're saying, yo, you need to go. 56 million is too much for Kane. That doesn't even make no sense. The man he's running out of a contract. He's doing down his contract or something like that. Oh, whatever. He's got 1 year left. Don't mind if he leaves. I can't see us paying 56 million. And we don't pay crazy wages no more. To go and get him to pay him 300k or whatever it's going to be crazy. I can't see it happening. Unless you say, yeah, let's get Kane. Sesko is the young boy. We have Kane there for a year or two, and then we have Sesko, and then we get rid of Xerxes or something like that. Well, I don't understand. So this is the situation about Kane, but I don't know how true this is. I feel like it's guesswork. It's just easy to guess. Kane's leaving, not going to give him another contract, whatever. Where could he possibly go? Who needs a striker right now? Man United. They'll probably say Chelsea next. You know what I'm saying? Chelsea will probably be the next team that they link in with. Whoever needs it, it's easy, isn't it? Sometimes it's just easy to do these things. If Richarlison goes out to if Richarlison goes out to gets injured and Solanke's injured, they'll probably start linking into Tottenham. You're going back to Tottenham. It's a Tottenham return. It's just easy, bro. These people support Liverpool too. Man United midfielders cooked. Sorry, as soon as the player says they want Liverpool or Chelsea, they're dead to me. Yeah, but it's not him saying it though. Remember that, Charlie. He's not saying he wants it. Apparently, these people then were there. So I don't know. Since going to the Sun, Lockhurst has gotten terrible. He's making up stories now. He might be still. I give them 40 million, no more. What, for Baleba? Oh, you're talking about Conor Gallagher. Oh, you're talking about Kane. I'm guessing you're talking about Kane, Samsung. Love Baleba, hate Liverpool. Baleba just killed it for me. Bro, I don't know, man. I hope it's not true. But I showed an example, which I'm going to show you lot in a minute, that indicator, you lot got to respect him, man. I know a lot of us don't respect him and whatnot, but bro, he said a few things that's been right. So it's enough to put him through. So yeah, that's that. We had this 21 hours ago. I don't even taking it serious, but I'll just show you that anyway. If Man United decide to part ways, it's going to be Iriola, Silva, or Glasner. That goes without saying. We've seen this about 50 times. It's just the easiest thing to say because, of course, we're going to stay Prem proven. We've tried all the managers out of the Prem, and it's not worked. We've tried Ten Hag. Who do we have after that? Ralph Ragnick. Before that, sorry. It's not going to work. Like, it doesn't make sense. So just go for someone that is here. We're doing the Prem proven thing with the players. So, of course, now we're going to turn around and go, you know what? We've realised we can't do Prem. We can't just go out there and buy players like Anthony, Hoyland, and from different countries and want them to work here. We're going to buy players that are already working here. So it only makes sense. If this don't work with Ruben, you go and get someone that's already working here. They already understand the Prem. So this is just an easy story to just put out. And we already know that this Iriola, Glasner, Silva, and apparently Unai Emery was on the other one. They're the people that. But bro, let me tell you something now. If we win our next two games, which is Brentford and Brighton, is it? Brentford and Sunderland, sorry. I don't think anyone's talking about Ruben anymore. I think this whole manager talk's done. I think it's kind of swiveled away a little bit already. Do you understand? There's still people screaming at whatever they're screaming, but I reckon if we go and win our next two games, it goes out the window anyway. So that's just that. That's 21 hours ago. Diego Dalot has returned to Manchester United team training. So he's back. He's training with the guys. So he's going to probably play. You know, Ruben loves him. Do you know what I mean? And Ahmad ain't been in the best of form anyway. So it is what it is. You get me? So, yeah, we'll see what happens. And then we obviously saw this stuff about the Stretford end. They're going to allow 6,000 people, additional people to be standing. I don't know how that's going to work. It's going to be interesting to see what happens, bro. It's crazy. Kane, okay, 40 million. 40 million for Kane. Kane's a baller. Don't get to, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's get Agumi and Anderson. I think that Agumi train's done, man. There was always severe links that were linking us to him. Wharton is good, but he's kind of slow. Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. You see the way Wharton plays for Palace? They don't press. So he's cool there. Mainu was playing for Palace. He will be a baller. They'll be saying he's 100 million because you don't press. The way we play is the opposite to Palace. We're the same system, but we press. That's why we're running up and down. It makes guys like Wharton, Mainu, and that look slow. But if you Palace, they just say, yeah, do your thing, break us down. And then once they got the ball, then they counter-attack you. But they play the exact same system. But our thing is pressing. See the difference? So if Wharton came to us, he probably wouldn't be the best. But if Mainu went to Palace, he'll be the best player in the world. You get what I'm going to say? So that's what's going on. So let me summarize what's happened, man. Oh, yeah, we had this stuff yesterday as well for those that missed it. Mike Magnum. We'll see what happens with that, man. We're keeping tabs with him. Apparently, we want to sign another goalkeeper. Listen, I said this before. When we was linked with Martinez, I said, bro, sign Lamans and then get Magnum. Get my man, bro, on a free. He's got 1 year left. Chelsea put a 12.7 million bid for him. And AC Milan said, no, bro, we want 21 million. And they said no. And now this guy's going to leave for free and go wherever he wants. So Alex Crook the Crook come out and said it. But listen, this has nothing to do with Lamans, bro. This is just us doing an overall, just getting rid of both of them. We had Bayende and Onana who was all sitting there saying they're both shit. So you got to have at least two good keepers. Look at Liverpool. They've got that Mada Messi, whatever guy. He's meant to be good. Then you've got Alisson. They've always had two good keepers. They had Kelleher and Alisson. Do you know what I'm trying to say? City had Ortega and Edison. Edison's gone now. They've got Donnarumma and Trafford. Like, bro, like, why can't we have two good keepers, bro? Everyone's making it something that it's not. Oh, Lamans, why did we buy? Bro, he could be good and he could still play. He might be the guy for the long term. Magnum's about 32, 31. So he might come and just give us that steady the ship, be there for the big games, etc. And then still, do you understand? We can still give Lamans a game or two. Like, why does he have to start right now? Do you know what I'm saying? So look, Magnum, he's 30 years old. So yeah, man, and he's a good keeper, man. You get me? He's 14 million. This guy, he's injured at the moment, by the way. Expected injury return early October. He's injured at the moment. He's good with his feet. 30 years old. And yeah, man, he's always shows up, man. He always shows up. Do you understand? He's a France international. So he's the number 1 for France. Like, this is what I'm saying. He does his thing, man. So I wouldn't mind Magnan coming and having my man as well, Lamens. That would make sense. We got to stop doing this depth thing, though. Oh, where's he going to play if we get him? Where's he going to play? Like, and look at that, bro. Look at this one. Error leading to goal. 0. That's what we need to start seeing. Stuff like this. Errors leading to goal. 0. Let me show you, look. This is Mike Magnan, bros. Look at this. 30 years old. He's injured at the moment. Look at the geezer. Yeah, this one, this 6.5, 6.2. But that just shows he might not be having a lot of things to do. Do you know what I'm trying to say to you, lot? He might not be having loads of things to do. That's why he's just getting a little rating. As a goalkeeper, if you're getting the best ratings, sometimes it's not even that good for you to... Your goalkeeper should never be your man of the match. If your goalkeeper's the man of the match and he's got the best ratings on the team, that means you was under solidified pressure. You got what I'm trying to say? So your goalkeeper should not be the man of the match, bro. Like, let's look at what this going on here. How much saves did he have to make? Recoveries, 9. Throws. Saves inside the box, 2. Dive and save, 1. High claim. You should never want your goalkeeper to be player of the match, bro. Never. You need players to be scoring goals and they be player of the match. Do you understand? So, yeah, man, he's doing his thing, man. I wouldn't mind taking him at United, bro. Like I said, look at him. Look at his... where's his stats gone? Where's his stats? Look at the errors. Errors leading to goal. Oh, my days, bro. You look at Bayern there and these guys, bro. Their thing is going bananas. It's ringing. It's like 7. Do you understand? It's crazy. So Magic Mike, man, we get him through the door for free. You can't go wrong. Yeah, you might have to give him a little 220 or something. Maybe, I don't know. But get him through the door, bro. I wouldn't mind that. But I don't know if these lot are just gassing it up and they're just guessing because it's a bit early. But it is where it is, man. Magic Mike better than Martinez. Boy, I to be honest, I've seen him play a few times. He's looked okay. I ain't seen him enough to compare him with Martinez, but I've seen him and he's looked all right. Do you understand? So, yeah, man, let me show you. So what's happened then? So we had this Baleba news yesterday that was basically he's one of the guys that was still planning for, etc. When Casemiro leaves. I showed you lot Baleba's stats this season. Look at that. The guy has been played 90 minutes for Brighton. He keeps getting hooked. Hurstler is hooking him every single game. Look at this. 46 minutes against Tottenham. Hooked. 2-2. Bournemouth. He came off the bench and got yellow card within 2 minutes. Stinker. He played for his country against Cape Verde. He played 90 minutes. That's the only game he's played 90 minutes for. So it's not even like he's not fit because they played him 90 minutes in the international. If he wasn't fit, they won't play him 90 minutes at all. Man City, 60 minutes, hooked. Oxford United, the guy came off the bench, only played 25 minutes. Everton, he played 46 minutes, hooked. Look at this, and they lost. So I don't know what's been going on with him. And then obviously since then, like I said, we've had some news from Indicator, the guy that broke the news about Baleba, us even being in for Baleba in the first place, is Indicator. And he came out a few weeks back, last week, Liverpool are making serious moves for Man United target Baleba in the January transfer window. And then he came out yesterday, and said, Carlos Baleba's close family members are at Anfield tonight. They also visited Old Trafford on Saturday. They are really impressed with the setup at Anfield. You lot make it for what you want to make it for, man. Do you understand? But people sit here and say, this guy's not reliable. Bro, he said he broke the Baleba news. If there's one person we got to say, maybe he's not reliable, or he's reliable for Baleba because he broke the news. Do you understand? And I just showed you lot about the Sir Jim. He told us Sir Jim was in Carrington. An hour later, Laurie Whitwell said, breaking. So he knows a one thing or two. We can't sit here and say this guy's a full bozo. He knows a thing or two. So we don't know. Do you understand? We don't know, man. It's a weird one. But I think Baleba, he wanted to come to Old Trafford when we had the chance. But if he's got the chance to sit down now and pick, if it's up to him, I don't know. Who would you pick? They might win the title. They're 15 points clear. They're on 15 points, at this moment. they're in a good position. They've won every single game. Obviously, Gravenberch does his thing, but they can have depth in every position. They could go out there and say, yeah, come, we're going to give you depth. You're going to play games. Bam. Because remember, they went for Zubimendi. And when they went for Zubimendi turned around and said, Zubimendi said, no, you don't want to come. And then next reason, he went to Arsenal. So they haven't got a 6 yet. So I don't know, man. Indicator speaks so much rubbish. He had one thing that is correct and then source transfer news. Nah, he's blocked. Let me show you something, Charlie, though. Listen, this is for those in it. See me, I'm exactly like you. I don't really trust everything he says as well because I think he talks too much. And the way he gives these kites, look at the way he says it. Like, let me show you this. Look. Even the way he says these things, he always says, I've got some news for you lot in 5 hours and that. Look at this. Look. Where did he say it? He'll be like, Liverpool, I've got some news for you lot in 3-4 hours. And you think, how can the guy have 3-4 hours to have things? But let me show you lot something that he got right that nothing. Look at this, guys. Look. He came out of nowhere and said this at 6:57 on September the 18th. Man United owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe was at the Man United training ground. 6:57, September the 18th. Just remember the time. Forget the date. 6:57. Look at this. Bam. My man says, Fairs. Let's go to Laurie Whitwell and look at the time. Laurie Whitwell broke the news for us to believe it. And then Fabrizio tapped in and everyone. But it was Laurie Whitwell that broke the news. Look at the time. Remember, 6:57. Remember that, yeah? Sir Jim Ratcliffe flew into Carrington by helicopter. Look at the time. 8:47. 2 hours before. 2 hours before, peoples. This is what I'm trying to say. So you got to... So he might get things wrong. That he might say a lot of things and we think he's lying. But he gets things right as well. He got the Baleba stuff right in the beginning. He got this right. This is the same day, September the 18th. And he just broke the news. 8:47. He broke the news, and then we go back to the aggregate page, the Man United aggregate page. 8:54. They got it and they put it up. Breaking. It wasn't breaking because Indicators already said it 2 hours ago. You see what I'm trying to say? So that's my point. That's my point, man. Like, you've got to, you know what I'm saying? We have to take people for pinch of salt, but sometimes they're really, you know what I'm saying to you. So I don't know, man. We'll see what happens, man. Obviously, that's Baleba. Is he going to pick Liverpool? We'll see. Garnacho had an ultimate stinker yesterday against Lincoln. That's him. It is what it is. We'll laugh when they lose, etc. We've had some financial talks. This is what McGrath's just come out and said literally about an hour ago. He just said that we're leading the race, apparently, for the number 6 position or something. So I don't know who he's talking about, which one, but he's saying Adam Wharton's on that list, Baleba and Elliot Anderson. So that's the 3. I think it's going to be a merry-go-round. If we miss out on one, might go for other. But I think all of them are 70 to 80 million. All of them. Baleba, he's just getting his thing down as we go. He was a 100 million player. I don't think anyone's playing that for him now. He's got to come out and be a beast this whole season now. Literally. And unless he does that, I don't think anyone pays 100 million for him. Maybe 90 max, but no way. Anderson, that owner that they got at Forest, he's a mug. That he's not going to let him go for nothing less than 70. You get what I'm trying to say? So I don't know, man. We'll see, man. We'll see what happens with this. And then Wharton, obviously, Wharton can leave next season. They said that they lost Eze. They didn't want to lose Wharton as well. So they could lose Wharton next season, but for now, he's on the list. But I reckon if Wharton comes to us, he looks exactly how Mainu looks. There's no difference. Because the way Palace play, they don't press. They just let you break them down and they take the ball off you and then they counter-attack. So if Mainu goes to Palace, he'll play exactly like Wharton and look as good as Wharton. If Wharton comes to us, he'll look bad. Just like he'll look like Mainu because he can't run. It's about running up and down all game. So I don't know. So Baleba seems like the number 1 target, which Fabrizio said. He said, we didn't go for a midfielder because we didn't want to get anyone else. So that's it, my guys, man. That's it, more or less broken down. We'll see what happens from all this news. Make sure you smash the likes, my peoples, man. If you haven't smashed it already, smash it on your way out. I appreciate all of you lot. I'll see you lot in a bit. Peace.
Got some celebs, pull up local. You know we up next, pull up mofos. They don't be there on repeat, they're like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. But for now, I'm local. But for now, preserve the beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud.